So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Batman Mask of the Phantasm. It's got the voices of Mark Hamill, Dick Miller, and Abe Vigoda, who is also in Keaton's Cop, a horrible movie from Cannon. Dick Miller is great. Mark Hamill got in a car accident or something, and that was the end of his career. Typecast as Luke Skywalker. He was in a lot of good B movies afterwards, kind of like Linda Blair, you know. Um, so, this movie sucked. I mean, for the first 50 minutes or so, it's pretty much a Saturday morning cartoon. It's hard to follow the plot. It's about some dude called the Phantasm. At least you think he's a dude, because he talks like one. He has the power to appear and disappear in a cloud of smoke. People mistake him for Batman. And there's a little plot twist regarding the Phantasm character, which seems to be a new character. Robin's not in this, by the way. You do see Alfred and the Joker. Mark Hamill plays the Joker's voice. I don't remember who Dick Miller does or who Abe Vigoda does, but nevertheless, like I said, it was pretty much like watching a cartoon for the first 15 minutes. For somebody with the intelligence level of a 12-year-old, maybe I'm stretching it age-wise, but not too exciting. I mean, they try to make it like the original Detective Comics, where there was no Robin sidekick. They introduced a new character to make it more modern, I guess, the Phantasm. And then, of course, there's a Joker who was never in Detective Comics, as far as I know. He was added later on in DC Comics, probably around the 60s or somewhere around there. I don't remember my comic books history. I used to collect Dark Knight comics when it first came out in the 80s, probably late 80s, I'm guessing, mid 80s, well, maybe 86, somewhere around there. And the Joker was in the Dark Knight, but I never really collected any DC comics other than the Dark Knight series with Frank Miller. My son loves Batman. He enjoyed watching the ending, and so did I. So I gave this one 2 stars because the ending was kind of kicks ass. Lots of action and explosions and shit like that. But other than that, the movie pretty much sucks. Batman keeps having flashbacks about his girlfriend. I guess her name is Andrea Beaumont, and Miss Beaumont's dad is like a businessman who's being extorted by these gangsters, including the Joker. So you think the Phantasm is Mr. Beaumont trying to get his revenge, but there's a little plot twist ending. I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, so there's that little film noir in a cartoon. It was kind of odd. Like I wasn't buying it. It didn't have the cheese factor of the old cereals from the 40s, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I didn't like it. I don't know why it was in this Psychotronic film guide book. But I guess the dude who wrote the book is a big fan of Batman or whatever, so he pretty much put everything Batman in there, which is good for completion's sake, I guess. If you want to, if you want to have like 5 Batman titles in there, you might as well include this one, I guess. But I wouldn't have put it in there if I was him. I mean, it's just like a friggin' kids cartoon. It's not meant for adults. You know what I mean? It's like watching Ants or It's a Bug's Life or Chicken Run, some shit like that. Yeah, so even the animation isn't that great. I mean, I guess they use South Koreans for the animations. A lot of the title names look like South Korean names. But anyway, not an interesting flick. It had some themes going like revenge and getting revenge and how far do you take it. But I couldn't at all see that Batman's revenge streak was any less than the Phantasm's revenge streak, so I wasn't really buying that too much at the end. Although the end was action-packed, I enjoyed watching that, so I couldn't give it 1 star exactly. I had to bump it up a notch. Maybe 1.5 is more accurate. But yeah, definitely don't check this one out. I love Dick Miller, but if I can't see him acting, and his voice really doesn't do it for me in a friggin' cartoon. Anyways, that's my review. Laters.